Holy bananas, there's a lot more of you out there now. And yeah, you really like snatch blocks. Since our last episode, our snatch block video has kind of gone a little crazy. We've been blown away by it, and welcome to our channel, all of you new faces, and thank you to joining us, and thanks to everyone who's been here since day one as well. We wanted to take this opportunity to say hello and introduce ourselves again in case you're new here. I'm Meg.
I'm John. Hey guys.
And we have two daughters, Autumn and Clara, and two dogs, Maddie and Carmen. Yep. You'll see all of them on our channel here.
So we moved here. We're in Southwest Virginia, not West Virginia, Southwest Virginia. And it's a nice area. It's very rural. It's just what we were looking for. We came from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's a beach town. It was getting too crowded. It's always hot. We were just we needed a change. So we moved out here, and we've been here about a year and a half now. We decided the best thing to do was to buy a camper and shop for some land, buy that land, move to the land, bring the camper here, and then ultimately get started on our homestead, our project. First thing we did, we built a shed, and we did that with our own milled lumber from the trees that came down when we had to clear for our septic field. We did that, and we learned a lot about sawmills. We learned a heck of a lot about this tractor that we're hooking up the box blade on right now. And we've just been doing everything ourselves. We plan on being owner builders of our house, so continue watching. We're gonna build a whole 1,800 square foot home that's going to be a cinder block crawl space foundation. And yes, we're doing everything painstakingly by ourselves. Our background, we were both, well, Meg was a jeweler for about how many years?
13 years.
13 years. Meg ran her own business successfully. I was in the IT industry for a while, and I moved up to management, and then Meg really needed my help a lot because she couldn't keep up, so I left that behind and worked with my wife for about 4 years, and then we just decided to sell the house and have more of a life instead of just work. We wanted to put work through our hands, work through the adventure of building something, and we wanted to have a really big adventure. So here we are. That's basically the summary of what we're doing, and yeah, we're gonna just try to do everything on our own. So continue watching. We have a lot more ahead, and hopefully you can enjoy this adventure with us.
John decided to dig where the spring was, and it is pouring out.
Yeah, I took someone's advice. They said just poke around. Maybe silt covered up the hole.
And it appears that way.
And I did, and there's a lot of gunk down there. A lot of just, looks like a mixture of clay and sandstone. But I'm not a geologist. Huh?
And clothes.
Oh man, it's just, yeah, there's
so many clothes in here, and we have no idea why.
This is interesting. Look at that.
It's pretty cool.
I just saw it. I came to get you as soon as I saw it spitting that out. Here, let me take a few scoops.
Oh, okay.
It's really coming out right now.
Yeah, I don't doubt this would fill.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I see it bubbling now. See it?
Yeah, that spot. It's also like right under you. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Down.
Ooh, what's that? Is that a salamander?
Where?
Something over there. Moving. Something orange. See it?
Where?
Right there. Where it just fell down. See that orange thing?
Sorry, little buddy.
Yeah, you ruined his home.
Aw.
Alright, I'll find a spot.
Yeah, you won't hurt him.
So does anyone have any idea why there would be clothes in here? Were they trying to filter the water with clothing?
Someone got mad at their boyfriend. Alright, look at this. This is what I couldn't do with the backhoe. So that's all gravel in there. Okay.
what's coming through on that side. Also looks like something's happening on this side. Our little salamander friend is gonna have to relocate, unfortunately. Wow, look at that. There it goes. I wonder if that's all the flow it has. And I also wonder if this side is where it initially came out. And then...
No idea. John's trying to clean up the springs some more. Get all the clothes out of here. Carpet too.
Huh?
Carpet too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want a dress?
A dress? It's polka dotted! Oh, it's so gross. I want to see what brand it is.
like they used to.
another piece of clothing I found. It literally has roots growing through it. It's kind of funny. What are these? What? Oh, they're pants. Look at that. What have you got going on over there?
I have no idea.
That looks like some water. Over there.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be flowing over here now.
Yeah.
Do you see it coming out?
It's coming out. Yeah.
Here.
I wonder if this is the source. See it there? Along the wall, at the bottom of the cement wall, there's a couple blue stones. And it's seeping in right there. That is crazy. All right, I think I found what they call the spring box. What I found, I was scraping with the backhoe here, and there's a very defined cavity right here. It keeps going down, and I really want to try to see what it is at the bottom. Might have to do that by hand. So I went in with the backhoe. There was a wall right here that came down, and there's a hole right here. See?
Ah.
Okay, so the way this thing worked, give me my stick back. The way this thing worked, there was a wall here, and then it went over to here. It would fill up, and then it would overflow to here, but there would be a pipe going through the wall for you to be able to take that water.
Yeah.
And it would be, you'd want that pipe near the top, being that the sediment would stay on the bottom and it would rise, and then you get the clean stuff on top. The heavy stuff would just sink. After a long time, it probably just filled up with silt and all the leaves and stuff falling into it, because this thing was covered also. There was some tin roofing over this whole setup. And it was dry when we first bought the property, but I always wanted to poke around and see what's going on down here. So, cavity, there was a wall, tube going through. It's just fresh water right from the earth. That's really cool.
Where? You're getting somewhere. Keep going. You're getting it out. You want to work on this some more tomorrow?
I think I want to explore a little bit more. Yeah, this is cool. I don't know what we're going to use it for, but I think it's pretty neat.
It is neat.
I mean, someone thinks it's a waste of time, but I think it's really cool.
I mean, someone spent the time to...
It's coming out faster on the bottom there.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, here we are the next day. The spring has water in it. It's come up a bit. We found some more milk jugs that we got to get out of there. We have a trash pile over here. So it's really yucky. We also found these long, skinny rocks that they had used to, I guess, manufacture this, or, you know, develop the spring. So I was thinking last night we could use these in another area. So I'm going to get them out and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them.
The water came up, but I think it came up to such a point that it started coming out over there again.
Yeah.
Because the water's moving over there, but it's not doing anything over here anymore. But let's move the rocks.
But hey, you know, the water is clear. I mean, it is mucky and silty down there.
Yeah,
but
it did clear up.
If we get it flowing down this little creek bed and block it down there, it's going to be a really nice little pond.
Yeah.
Even for the dogs to just jump in and stuff, you know?
Thought I'd show you. Found some more clothes. Look at this shirt. That is, look at that collar point. Look at that. is something else. Again, I don't see any tag whatsoever. It's a little kid's shirt. This one has a tag. What does it say? I can't read it. It says something slam. This is Grand Slam. I looked it up, did a quick Google search. Looks like it's from the 70s. There you go. That's good. Oh, almost. Do you want that one too?
These aren't that heavy. I wouldn't want to carry them though. Oh. Maybe they are heavy. Alright, we're gonna bring these
Down the road.
hold on. Alright, we're gonna take our driveway past that culvert area that we made, and then we're gonna go to the where we think we need a bridge. Let's go down that way. So our culvert alternative that we made out of just rock, and we built that retaining wall, is right back there. This is an old shed, came around here. This is the orchard, okay? And then we make a left into the woods there. That's the driveway where it goes. So right here, we're going to show you a little clip right now of this in action. This doesn't flow all the time, but it does, and it can flow, you know, respectfully, a strong current. So
This footage right now, this footage is about as strong as the flow gets.
Yep.
Right here, as strong as we've seen it. Maybe a little bit more than this, but that's about it.
Okay, so what we're going to try to do here, since we are so successful with the culvert alternative, our original plan was to make a wooden bridge out of some ash or oak and put footers and put deck boards and the whole thing. But now I'm thinking, let's try this, and if this works, great. So here's what we're thinking. We're going to build two parallel rows of rocks like this that would basically represent a footer. Then we're going to go back up to our shale pit and get some really flat rocks that are about 4-5 inches thick, some of them, and we're going to lay them across like they were deck boards. Then we will take that material in the mound of material over there that came from this road, put it on top, and then we will just treat this like a normal driveway. Our gravel will come from there and just pass right over it, and you won't really realize it, but you're going over a bridge. Like I said, this doesn't flow all the time, but when it does flow, we got to be ready for the water to cross the road, so instead of crossing it, it's just going to go under it. I think that's going to ultimately last a lot longer than if we used wood. So all right, we're going to get to work here. We're going to go get some, we're going to dig this out, flatten it out, and then lay those skinny rocks down to represent the footers, and then we'll go up to the shale pit and grab some bigger rocks for the top.
Hey, do you guys have a tip for that? When you're working with clay soil, can you spray some oil or something like that in your bucket on the inside so it doesn't stick? I haven't tried it yet, but if you have an idea, let me know. To be.
Are you like lining the sides?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Might need to get a spade shovel and then just get it really nice and sharp right here. This way the rock isn't on like a beveled corner, because right now it's like curved. But if we could flatten all this and then put each rock down so that they're standing upright like this, then we put the really big rock right over top. We'll have one on this side and one on this side, and then the water can go right between the two.
Cool.
All right. Pretty simple. There it is. Man, can I get that? I don't have anything to pull that down with. Let's go look at it. Whoops, forgot to bring in my backhoe. Ah, this one would be perfect. This guy right here. Hello, Mr. Rock. Oh, cool, some honeysuckle. Japanese honeysuckle. Very cool. Oh man, I could move it by hand pretty much. Do you think I can man up and just push this thing down the hill and grab it? Huh. Can't get Ricky up here. This pitch is too, or the slope, I mean, is too steep. All right, let's see if I can turn into a mountain man here. Come on, dude. Show me this. Okay. I really want to push this thing down the hill. Oh. Okay. Oh. Dead tree. Oh yeah. Anybody home? Doesn't look like anybody's here. Alright, what should I do, guys? I'm gonna take out any trees. Alright, let's get out from under it. Oh. Holy cow, look at that thing. That is rad. Look at that thing. That's what I need. Yes, sir. All right, get the backhoe here, and maybe I can hook it. Let's push it. Oh, I feel like I'm moving logs again by hand. Oh. Now you're on that little tree, aren't you? All right, little tree. Just try not to hurt you, buddy. Woohoo! All right, we'll get the rest with the backhoe, I think. Here we are up in the, I'll call this the quarry. Here's all the stones sitting around. We're going to be trommeling that once we get the ground a little bit thawed out. Thawed, like defrosted, not like think out. Anyway, this is what we're after. That's one big rock. Here's my size 12. Okay, that's a pretty big rock. It's very thick, a good 6 inches or so. I have no idea how I'm going to get that down the hill because, you know, that's my tractor. And let's see, here's another one. Okay, that's a good, I mean, that's probably 7 feet long. Okay, we got some other big guys, not gonna use those. Yeah, that one's kind of stocky. Let me see here, here's another one in the sun. Okay. And again, this is, I mean, if I lay down, that's longer than me. So between, I don't know, I'd say about 7 feet. It's about the size of a squatch. All right, so that's what we're putting over top everything. I came up here to see if I can find some other stones to lay along the side. Let's go up here and check. I think I see one. I'm trying to get the sidewalls. Yeah, well, that one's kind of big. I don't know about that one. I mean, I could bring this down, and if it's too thick this way, because I'd stand it up. If it's too tall this way, I could always use that as part of the top section. So that's one option. Look at all this stone, guys. Isn't this crazy? Look at it all. And there's just tons more of it underneath all of this soil. Some there. It's another nice one. There's another nice one. This one is super nice. I mean, I got a lot of these, and if I keep digging, guys, I'll be able to, what do you call it? I'll be able to get more out of the ground too. These were just unearthed by my little backhoe on the RK24. All right, cool. Here's another one. All right, this is like an ideal size right here. So that's perfect right there. That's what I'm looking for. This is a pretty cool place on my property. It's really the only area that has pine trees. There's a mixture of Virginia pine and cedar in here. There's some Virginias there, and here's a, well, this looks like a dead cedar. But there's an old dead Virginia. Cool. There's a live one next to it. Let's not bump into this guy. Wow, look at this branch. That's ready to come down. All right, looks like one of them did already. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna bring the tractor. Tractor's way down there. I'm gonna go get it. Oh, shnikes. Broke the tripod again. It wasn't my fault this time. All right, I got a few up here. Here's the 2 I got so far. These are good. They could be all different sizes. We'll figure it out. let's take it down the hill. I also wanted to share something here. So I was just showing you all the gravel laying around and everything. That's just what's on top from me and Meg working, trying to get this stuff. But all of this, it's sloped this way. And look, if you come this way, this is the original, we call it the shale pit. It's really just a limestone pit. But look, you could see the rock wall here, or just the base. Look at that. I mean, it goes on for quite a bit here. I stopped digging right there, but all this, jeez, watch for roots. All this is all of that nice road material. Man, if I could blast this, that would be amazing. Just to get some charges in there, I'd have enough gravel to do with whatever I want. And the thing is, there's woods right there, and then the trail I was just on goes up that way and it keeps going. So all of this here, all these trees are right on top of stuff like this. It's like an endless supply. I don't know how far down it goes, but it doesn't seem to be a shallow thing. So there's that option too. If I run out of stuff to collect that's broken free, I can always I guess get some guys in here to blast and give them the intention of making gravel. So they'd probably blast with a good concentration. Although this is part of a right-of-way and the telephone poles are right there. So I don't know how that would go. They'd probably say, no, I can't do it right there. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna try our trommel and see what we could produce out of that, out of just all this stuff. So, and also, I had a bunch of comments on the trommel video that I wanted to address too. A lot of people are saying, you know, you got to make it an angle. This is where it's going, and I put the trommel there, and I know it looks flat, but it's really at an angle, and that was the intent the whole time. I'm going to process it here. I have a little trail that goes up that way that we just walked down. So the goal here is just to get the material, come down this little trail. I'll dump it in the trommel, which is downhill facing, and then the tractor can come up this way and go get some more back into the woods. That's the plan. I'm going to be releasing some more information on the trommel soon. I'm just not in a rush because winter's still here and I can't really process much right now. And it's just barely starting to get dry, and it's supposed to snow like crazy Friday in 2 days. So, all right, enough yapping. I'm gonna take these suckers down the hill. Guys, here we are. Day 2 on this, well, not really 2. We only spent like maybe an hour or 2 yesterday on this. And fetching rocks from the quarry and other areas. So I just changed the oil in Ricky, and I'm coming back and looking at this, and I want to get this thing done today. It's going to be a quick little job. Meg's still learning, so she went kind of deep right there. That's where she was digging with the backhoe. She's got to learn how to like comb it in instead of like curling everything. So she's still learning. Little encouragement in the comments would be good. Anyway, looking at this now, I'm standing right where the water flows, and I want to definitely not make it more narrow. If anything, I want it a little bit wider. So what I'm going to come do is just make this a little bit wider, and to do that, what I think, I'm just going to push these rocks over here so I have something to drive over with the tractor, and that way I'm not kind of like acting all wonky and going to ruin something underneath the undercarriage of the tractor. So, wow, I'm all coffeeed up. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. All right, I'm gonna get the tripod, move some rocks, and then we're gonna go giddy up.
right, there's the ultimate goal, guys. I mean, we got to line this. It's kind of like a, it's kind of a puzzle, but I'm going to roughly get them in place and then adjust them by hand and kind of interlock them together and add some small rocks in between. And I probably need some more of this size rock I'm going to go hunting for now. We're getting there. Gotta fill in this hole, and then I got a bunch of little rocks to just kind of place throughout and bring up the heights here. I want that big one right there. Try to, oh man, I got all these rocks to contend with right here. I didn't think of that. Okay. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be able to go get the bigger rocks for on top. So I just tried to get it with the forks on the tractor, which is a lot lighter than the grapple. The grapple weighs like 400 pounds. So I figured if I use the forks, it would lighten up the load, and it just didn't have the strength in the loader. It's probably not a good idea to do that anyway. So, all right. Get a good grip here. Bingo. Come on.
hose, honey.
Alright, bring that other chain, Meg. I'm gonna back up and then I'm gonna get the ball. You be in charge of this, getting this on the ball. Alright? I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna have the back of the end of the rock there hitting the tractor.
Sticks out more than that.
You think
Let's
so?
see how close we get. Let's
Okay.
see. I think we'll be alright. If not, we'll adjust it.
Need a little bit more. Oh, okay.
Good?
Yeah. Do you don't have a pin in there?
I guess not.
Whoops.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a pin. Now we have a pin that will fit. That's fine. There you go.
Okay. You adjust the chain.
All right. I can do that. Okay, stop.
Clear.
That's pretty good.
Stick Maddie on there.
It's like a surfboard.
I'm trying to figure out where to put this thing. So at first I was going to lay them this way and do a bunch of them, but now I'm looking at it, and if I get that thing just parallel with everything that's going on here, that might be all I need. Because I'm going to put, all I want to do is preserve that cavity down there. It might even be more sturdy if it's not suspended so much. All right. Nevertheless, I'm going to have to... How in the world am I going to do this? I got to... Tell me I got to do the backhoe again. Could put the backhoe on or something. So yeah, the skidding worked really well. That's exciting. That's a pretty big rock, and looks like it's pretty intact. I could put the forks on it maybe. I don't know. I might just get the backhoe back on. Maybe I'll go get this guy's cousin, and yeah, it's got to be wider. I need a section for this here. He can probably go there, and we'll be all right. Huh. Might go right in the middle. We'll see. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. So cool. Right here on the ball. Just take them off the ball. Yep, that's it.
Good job.
Do you think we should put them across or with it?
I think across.
I was afraid of that.
Why would you put it with it? They're not big enough to do that.
Okay, so we're
putting them across?
Well,
They would get wedged in there, and you'd be able, like, they're not gonna sink. If anything, what they'll do, since like the two banks are like this, and then you put a rock on top of it, what it's gonna do is push those this way. It'll put pressure outward.
yeah. I think, will it leave enough of a cavity?
I don't know.
For the
Let's
water?
get the third one, and then let's get the backhoe.
Because I see what you're saying.
All right, I gotta hurry it up here. Can you unchain this for me? I'll pick it up with a loader.
I want to unchain it.
Meg?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Pull the big one out. Hold on.
Wait.
Move the rake, please.
Mommy,
What?
look. Ready? Look. Wait.
Wow. rocks this way, the long ones.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking it makes more sense to put them this way.
That's how I thought
They'll
it too.
be stronger.
Yeah, the weight of the rock will push the, I don't know, you want to call them footers? I don't know. They're kind of beveled in there. like this, and if you rest a stone on top of it, or a boulder, whatever you want to call these, a plate, you rest it on top of it, it's gonna like push them out this way into the earth, and it's never gonna.
Yeah, if we put them like this, it's like you're almost asking for a crack.
Yeah, and why have this huge rock like over the earth?
And these rocks aren't gonna line up perfectly,
Yeah.
so we're gonna end up with holes. So I think putting them this way, that we could even overlap them if we needed to.
See, that's why I gotta stop and ask a Meg. Right?
Right.
Getting cold. All right, I'm going to get the backhoe. Hopefully we get these on here now, and then we'll be wrapping up this project.
There you go. Pretty good. Pull it more this way. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, time for the backhoe.
There you go. That's perfect. Don't move. What are you trying to do? No, it's good. Don't move it. That's what you want. Maddie, get out of there. That's good. Nice. Try not to spin it. Good. Maybe you should overlap them a little bit. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to build it up anyway. It needs to go over a bit more.
But yeah, bring it over just a little bit more. Okay, you're right at the edge. If you push it this way like a foot, it will probably fit really nicely. Keep going. You want to have this section right here, here.
Hey, go to the driveway.
What?
Well, okay.
Trust me, like
Oh, I trust you.
from what I can see. Keep going. Feather it. Okay, there. There. Put it down gently. That's good.
Can I pull this in toward me a little bit?
Hold on.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. Okay, stop. I said driving over it already. Do you want me to get it?
Get what?
Never mind. Alright, let me get out of the way. Would say that is pretty awesome. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Last step in this process, we're going to put a finer layer over the bigger rocks. Maddie's going to come help, right, Maddie? You coming to help me? Maddie, can you stay still? We want to look at your beauty. All right, Maddie's leaving. She knows where we're going. Got the box blade on here so I could smooth everything out with a layer of clay on top of everything, but I might even I have a pile of crusher run that I've set aside. So I might do this, fill in the holes, crusher run, fill in the smaller holes, and then clay. We'll smooth it all out and we'll have a hunky-dory time. So let's go. I mean, it just feels like the ground. It doesn't even feel like something's here. That's great. This is kind of high. All right, so the plan now is the tractor, now it's passable, okay? All of this material, the crusher run, is kind of like a grout fitting in between all these little medium-sized rocks. and just tightening everything together. So it worked well. There's a mixture. This crusher run has a mixture of, see, like fines, and it also has this like dirty material from the quarry. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it is. I like that there's a variety of stone size in crusher run, and it's pretty cheap considering alternatives. That's just been sitting around there for a while. So this is not my finish. This is not the finished coat, the top coat. This is really just, like I said, to be kind of like the grout. So when I lay our own stone down, our own base stone for the driveway, those flat limestone pieces, we're gonna come and just go right over top of this, and then we'll put more fines over top of that. So, man, let's go get the Jeep. Let's take a car over this thing.
Pretty solid. Oh, Carmen.
That's awesome. Wow. I hope we can get back. I don't know about the rest of the road, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times in the tractor I've been carrying a log or something, and I got to slow down and like really take it easy, because you're not taking it straight on, it's at an angle. So this is great. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get the backhoe. I mean, not now, we're gonna call this good, but I'm gonna get the backhoe and carve this out so the stream goes under our little culvert, and then fix up the area that I disturbed past this section. But yeah, passenger vehicle, no problem at all. This was fun. I'm really happy about this. This was good. This is good. All right, guys, well, thanks. We'll see you. Actually, we got another episode coming out on Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tuesday. Bonus episode this week.
All right, go make this one.
Oh. Want to introduce our spring collection.
Yes, our spring collection.
Get it? Spring.
Spring, water, springtime, what we found in the mud. Yeah! Hey, if this belongs to any of you still alive out there, let us know. We'll get it back to you.
They smell. Can I take it off now? This is, I love this. Look at, this goes all the way to the armpit. And I got a slit all the way up.
You have goosebumps.
It's snowing.
It fits her. Mine, not so much. But yeah, it's snowing. Happy spring, guys.
The spring collection.
Yeah, Punxsutawney, you better get your act together in a few days, okay? We want some springtime.
I don't know.
You know, I would buy this pattern
if it didn't have like roots growing through it.
I mean, it looks like an alpine star pattern. Look at that. Isn't that cool? All right, Meg. Cut!
John, we could sell it! Vintage, one of a kind, spring made!
$20,000!
Dress!
Suspended? It's almost like you're wanting it to crack in the middle.
Yeah.
And then it's like pushing those into the earth. They're beveled to begin with, so it's like a really good foundation. I don't know about that one. That looks like it's holding up the road. Meg, honey, that broke one of your black raspberries. I'm sure I didn't damage the roots though. Hey, that one looks like it was broken. Yeah, it's dead anyway. Alright, I'll leave them alone from now on, Meg. I won't get in trouble.
You come with me. Come with me if you want to live. All right. Jeez. Here, come here.
Ready?
Wait. Whoa!